Hello to all you good people at Crash Champion Store 0334. It's David with Discount Forklift. I am standing here with your beautiful, brand new 6,000 pound lithium ion powered forklift by Lift Hero. As you can see, we've got your logo here on the side. Love the way that looks on the company color here. Love the gray color here. The forklift has a name. Her name is Scarlett. She's a workhorse. She loves being called by name. If you guys call her by name, she'll give you that little bit extra, and everybody likes a little extra from their employees, right? Excited to show you some things about this forklift, but before we do that, let me show you some things that I've got that I am sending you here. We've got a hat here in the bag that's got our favorite brand of forklift on there, the Lift Hero name. We have also got a t-shirt here for you. This is the Evolution of Lifting. Boom, here's the front and the back. You put that in that bag. Probably the best thing in this bag here is this forklift maintenance guide that I'm going to send along. Now, this forklift is amazingly maintenance free. With the lithium ion battery, it's totally sealed. You don't have to water the battery, you don't do that. Of course, you have to grease the zerts on the regular basis and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of the regular forklift maintenance is done away with the lithium ion power. But I'm sending this maintenance guide anyway. It's got a lot of good information about forklifts in general and some specific things about forklifts. In here, behind this tab, there's this great set of forms here. Here's your periodic checkoffs. You can photocopy those. In fact, I always recommend that people leave the originals in the book and photocopy them out of here. That way you always know where there is a good clean original that you could use. Let's talk about the forklift in general here. Showed you their name is Scarlett. Right next to her name tag here, and her name is on both sides, but right next to the name tag, there's your charging door here. This is very important. Remove the key from the ignition, turn it off, take the key out of the ignition before you charge it. Extremely important that you do that. Never let your battery get below 20%. If you get close to that, you need to plug it in for a little bit. But on this right here, real simple little door latch there. Open it up, and there's this rubber plug over there. You can pull that out. Here's your charging port. Just take the charger in and plug it right into that. And that plugs into a 110 outlet. So you can plug that in pretty much anywhere. The forklift itself, typical forklift setup, just so you know, we've got the three levers here. We've got the up, down, we've got this tilt, and we've got the side shift. On the steering column itself, we've got the transmission control here, 3 position. Up is forward, middle is neutral, down is reverse. And on this side, we've got lights and blinkers. I'll demo those for you. On the other side here, very important things. We've got, first off, we have the parking brake here. Very important. I'll show you that here in just a second too. Also next to it, we've got a red button there. That is the power cutoff. You only would need to use that if you are servicing the lift or something like that. You don't need to push that, don't need to use it on a regular basis, anything like that. But when you go to get in the forklift and you do all your startup operation, if for any reason it doesn't work, check that button, make sure somebody didn't bump into it, and just pops up is all it does. Let's go on around the forklift here. You can can't pass these tires without commenting on them. These are great tires. I love these tires on this forklift. That is not your father's tire on a forklift. Aggressive tire, good for inside, outside. If you got a little precipitation, whatever, you're going to be fine with those tires. So love those. We've got the LED lights on here, both the blinkers and the working lights. You'll see those here in a minute. On the mast itself, we've got a service sticker. We've got that on both sides of the mast. It's got a fresh service on it. So that's the way you can keep track of your services. On the front of the forklift here, you'll notice the forks have been painted. We're big on safety. We know you guys are big on safety as well, but we're big on safety. We're firm believers that if you're running this forklift, maybe in a dark part of the warehouse or outside at dusk or dawn, something like that, you're running across a dark floor, the asphalt parking lot, whatever it might be, it's important to know where those forks are. Everybody needs to go home safe and sound at the end of every day, and this will help you to keep track of those forks. Let me jump on here. Got to go through. There's 4 safety things that you need to be aware of on this forklift. in order to operate it. The first one I just did, you've got to have a butt in the seat. It's very important that you have, it's called operator presence system, so you've got to actually be in the seat. You can't start it, you can't operate it from standing next to it or anything like that. If you want to drop your forks or raise them, cannot do that. You've got to be in the seat. Number two is very common sense, and that's your seat belt. Please wear your seat belt at all times when you're operating it, and that will lock it out as well if you're not wearing a seat belt. Number three, you've got to have the transmission in the neutral position, and four, you've got to have the parking brake set. So with those four, then you can start the forklift. Obviously, with this forklift being electric, there is no engine in it, so you don't have the typical starter grind, whatever. When you go to turn it on, just turn it on. It takes about 15 seconds or something like that for it to go through its electric checks, and it's ready to go. One other thing that'll be very important to you too is there is an always-on alarm. Probably won't be able to hear it in this video, but you definitely will hear it when you get the forklift. That always-on alarm will just notify everybody around you that the forklift is operating. Once you turn on the key, that comes on. So just be aware that that's going to do that. Let me turn this on. It's going to go through its check here. Take the brake off. First thing I'm going to do is a brake check. Good brakes there. By the way, there's a grab bar here. If you're backing up and want to grab that grab bar, there is a red button on there. It's got your horn on there. You've also got one in the middle of the steering wheel. So either way you go, you've got a horn button there. Again, it's about awareness and everybody being around you knowing that you're doing that. Let me show you a couple of maneuvers here. I love these forklifts. This area is really not big enough to demonstrate the forklift, but I think she'll do you guys a heck of a job when you get her into your shop. And we're pulling around here. I will show you the lift here. Run it all the way up here. And back down. Tilt it all the way forward, all the way back. Here's your side shift, all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Guys, never talk about safety too much. Obviously, we've got the lights here. You can see the lights on, the lights off. Good LED lights will give you good light when you're working somewhere. Here's your blinkers. There's your left blinker, your right blinker. You'll notice that there's a blue light on the back. Again, it's all about situational awareness and everybody knowing where you are in this. One other safety feature on here, right up on the mast here, it's marked 6,000 pound capacity. We talked about that right at the outset. You've got a 6,000 pound capacity. We've always seen these, we've all seen these fools on the internet with their forklift fail videos. Don't be one of those guys. You know, operate your forklift in a safe and efficient manner, and it will do a heck of a job for you. I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you supporting our business so we can support businesses like yours. I'm totally convinced that she'll be a workhorse for you, and you take care of her and she'll take care of you. Thanks, guys. Here's your serial number.
Good job, man.
You didn't see when I started, and I